All right, y'all, come on in. Come on in here. Come on in here today, y'all. After this, I'm logging out. I need a fresh brain because all this ish and stuff that's taking place, y'all, is a bit too much. Now, Elon, you got this man's number. You know how to reach him. I'm here to tell you, dog, you crashing out. You crashing out hard. Get off the internet and stop while you still got a chance, dog. Literally, y'all. Elon is going in on his ex. He just accused Trump, which showing a video that he's been kicking it with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this was back in 1992. This video has been out and things like that. But now you're really fueling with fire, Elon. Dog, like, to my understanding, weren't you there when these bills were being created? Couldn't you have said, yo, I don't feel like this is, hey, according to Trump, he said something about the EV being, mandated and taken away and stuff like that. Isn't that something you could have had with talk with your peoples right then and there? If you didn't really like the bill, why do you wait until you get the key to the house? You there, you chilling and kicking it, you feeling some type of way, and you don't express right then and there to that person. You wait till you get up out and you leave, and then you're doing all these interviews, which started out positive, and now you taking the X and stuff like that, and you just going in, dog. Like, y'all, it literally feel like I got two loved ones fighting right now, and I'm trying to stay out. I'm trying to stay, out of it and stuff like that. And you got people going around saying, oh, is this really happening between them two, or is this just a stunt and stuff like that? Like, I'm over here really like, damn, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, reach out. This is crazy, y'all. You literally... And you want to put Trump's name in it and stuff like that, but hell, we waiting on the list for everybody else because y'all gonna be surprised who is on that list. But you throwing shots because that's the case, and you knew this, Elon. Then why in the hell did you not say anything then? Why you wait till you leave to try to blast this? Come on now. Come on, Elon. And y'all, the libtards are coming. The very same bimbo masked up actress and actors is about to be the same ones that was burning them cars down and burning the buildings down and going in and messing up these robots and all that other type of stuff. Is about to be the same people about to bag this man. Just watch. It's coming. It's already starting. Elon, say whatever little you got left, dog. Get your ass up off the internet. Take a chill. Take a chill. Take a chill. Sit back. Sit back. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and dive into the first video. This is Elon coming straight from Elon's page, y'all. He posted this.
Of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention. The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings in your show.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After a while, Trump goes to greet three new guests, among them the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on in. Go inside.
More than a decade before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges. Later in the footage, Trump is seen talking to Epstein and another man as women are dancing in front of them. Trump alternates between dancing and pointing out women to Epstein and the other man and telling Epstein about the cameras. Though exactly what they say is difficult to understand as they discuss the women and their appearances, Trump gestures to one and appears to say to Epstein, "Look at her back there. She's hot." And then Trump says something else into Epstein's ear that makes him double over with laughter. But as the president said,
Y'all, I can't believe Elon scooped this low. We just literally witnessed you not only campaigning, for Trump. I've seen you, the kids kicking it, y'all at dinners together, golfing, y'all here, y'all there, y'all like, dude, you was just like, dog, chill out. Let's keep this thing going, man. Let's keep this thing going. Like, I'm over here blowed. I don't know how to feel about this shit. This shit is crazy. Coming straight from Graham Allen. Excuse my French today, y'all. But it's been one. It's been one hell of a fucking day. I'm sorry. Elon excused Trump of being on the Epstein list. I do not believe it. Let's dive into the video, y'all.
Okay, so everyone's seen the bombshell. Elon Musk, in a fit of rage, just alluded that Donald Trump is on the Epstein files. This is a serious escalation. And to Elon Musk, I say this. One, I don't believe you, because the Biden administration, if it was true, would have already dropped it to try to get rid of Trump before the election. Two, if you have evidence, freaking show the evidence before you make such a catastrophic and world-ending allegation. Three, either drop the evidence now, because if you actually have that, then why wouldn't you drop it? And if you don't have the evidence, which I do not believe that you do, Donald Trump is about to become the richest man in the world, because he should sue you into absolute oblivion. Drop the evidence if you have it, or you're a coward and a liar. It has to be one or the other. Because you are playing games, I have to believe that you're lying. If that's the case, God help you.
Man, Elon, what's the whole motive? I'm trying to figure it. I'm scratching my head, man. I feel like a parent whose sons are fighting, and I know they gonna get it out and be cool later on, but I don't even know how to feel about this, dog. Like, for real, this is crazy. This is crazy, because, like, what is the feud all about? What is it all about? Like, is that deep? You ever been in a situation like that where you kicking and everything is cool and you like, yeah, da, 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 and then all of a sudden you can vibe and feel like somebody's vibe is off and you wondering like, damn, what did I do, and things like that. So you go and reach out to the person. You like, yo, I've been feeling the vibe, feeling the distance, this, that, and the other. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And they like, is there anything going on? I mean, my vibe could be wrong. And they like, yeah. And you be like, well, what did I miss? I'm over here like, yo, like, what we miss? Let's keep it moving, y'all. This is crazy, man. Coming straight from live from American TV, y'all. Hey, Elon, hope you enjoyed the lawsuit Trump brings. You popped out lying with no evidence, and you only went crazy about the bill after the EV mandate was pulled. You sitting here throwing a tantrum. If that's what that is about, dog, you know how much other ish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to talk about this whole Elon Musk-Trump feud. It's complete bullshit, and Elon Musk just went over the line, crossed the line, and is a coward, Asperger's piece of trash. Let me just talk about what Elon just did. We all know that Elon has said some bad things about the bill in the last couple days. He didn't like the bill. He started ramping it up and saying more and more bad things, more and more rough things. President Trump kept quiet, and then the press started asking President Trump about it today. President Trump responded in somewhat of a pretty decent way, I thought. And then Elon Musk just comes out and saying, if President Trump didn't have me, he wouldn't have won the election. I'm the reason why he won this, that, and the other. Ungrateful.
Elon,
can we not remember that President Trump was the one?
Y'all, I'm sorry I missed that one. Elon, you really doing it like that? Yo, you really out here libtarding? You really out here liberaling? For real? You really out here throwing tantrums like that, Elon? Come on now.
The one who propped Elon Musk's business up when it was failing? Do we not remember when his business Tesla was about to go bankrupt and he got shitloads of taxpayer dollars to right-size him, which he paid back? I'll give him that. That's a man of his word. At least he paid the business, the tax money back. But then he goes out and he says, the reason why by the way, hey, MAGA, the reason why the Epstein list isn't put out yet is because President Trump is on it. Have a nice weekend, DJT. That crossed the line.
And then
that
showing
was a
the
piece
video.
of shit move.
Yeah.
And here's why. I'll tell you why. Just not 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk sat in the Oval Office saying great things about President Trump on his way out. It wasn't even 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, he was in a cabinet meeting wearing Keep America Great Again hats and Gulf of America hats, saying, I wear a lot of hats around here. Nothing in that bill has changed since Elon Musk left the White House. The only thing that's changed is President Trump took away the EV mandate, which would have mandated people to buy electric cars that nobody wants. So President Trump took that out. Other than that, the bill is exactly the same. And Elon Musk didn't say anything about the bill until he got out and Trump took away the EV mandate. Once that happened, he went nuts. Okay? So you didn't say anything about the big, beautiful bill the entire time you were in there, and you knew everything about it that you know today. Secondly, if you're going to cross the line and say that President Trump was on the Epstein list and that's why it wasn't put out. First of all, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen the Epstein list. Second of all, let's play devil's advocate for a minute, shall we? If you knew, let's say you did see it, and let's say President Trump's name is on the Epstein list. That's pretty sick of you, isn't it? Not to say anything. To be complicit, hiding that secret.
Come on.
Letting your kids jump on him and play on his lap. Letting your son X play in the Oval Office with him. Letting him walk to the helicopter with him. That is a lie, and you know it. You haven't seen the Epstein list. You don't know anything about it. You just said some bullshit. You crossed the line when you said that. Because if he had been on it and you knew this whole time, that means that you kept that lie. You're a sick individual. Trump needs to go on X and smash you into oblivion.
Facts, man. Elon, I'm very disappointed in you, dog. I'm very disappointed in you, dog. We the people, the American people, are disappointed in you. Can you even come back from this? Whoo. Wow. That's crazy. Let's keep it going, y'all. Tony X2.
Elon, all that tweeting stuff you doing, it sound real cute. But if you ain't finna go crazy and expose some stuff that really matters to the American people, you can keep it on the playground. Elon.
And that's just straight facts, Elon. Like, y'all, everybody talking about this crap. Like, if, yo, my brother just got into it, B. And I don't know how to step in and be like, yo, y'all chill out. Chill, yo, y'all chill. Whoa, Elon, chill, Trump. Like, I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Charlie Clark, yeah.
Is Donald Trump's name in the Epstein files? Look, honestly, I'm so sick of this. First of all, as you know, President Trump and Elon Musk are fighting. I have a lot of respect for both of them and very thankful for what Elon did for purchasing X. Just so you know, President Trump's name was actually in the Epstein files going back to February. That's right. In February, they were there. And look, this idea that he's on the clients list or some nonsense, being in Palm Beach, of course you're going to be listed in a long document. He was once friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and then he kicked him out of his club for being creepy towards young girls. It's very important to note that all this online nonsense, just go and look back. President Trump's own administration released Epstein files back in February where his own name was mentioned, not as a criminal, not as doing anything wrong, in fact, for acting correctly and properly. You must separate fact from fiction on this. It's too bad Elon and Trump are fighting. In fact, I did an entire episode on this, an entire podcast on this that I hope you guys check out. But no, oh my goodness, Donald Trump's in the Epstein files. You know what? Maybe you should actually go read the Epstein files that are already publicly available. And yes, President Trump was mentioned in no criminal way whatsoever. And we're trying to also believe that after 10 years, they finally got Donald Trump in some way because he's being accused by Elon because there's like this massive social media food fight. Not true. Total BS, fake news. And we stand with Team America as President Trump continues to fight for the future of Western civilization.
Yep, I'm with that too. I'm all the way with that, Charlie. I'm all the way with that for real. But thanks to you, Charlie, because I need to go look at that now. That's the part that they leave out. I ain't know that he put him out for being weird towards younger girls and stuff like that. Like, you put me on, Charlie. I'm going to go look into that. Okay? This is crazy though. I can't believe we sitting here. I thought I was gonna be talking about libtards and these activist bimbos, protesting and all kind of other stuff. And I'm sitting here talking about my boys right now. My boys is into it right now. Hell no. I'm taking the internet break after this, baby. All right, y'all. We're going to dip into Kaizen because this is one of my favorites. Informative, very breakdown, very if you need to understand what's going on. Some of y'all probably still lost. If you don't know, the brothers is fighting right now. Trump and Elon. Not necessarily fighting, but internet fight. Elon got Trump's number. Elon, like, call your boy up. Be like, yo. Anywho, y'all, let's dive into it.
A beef is developing between Trump and Elon. And man, am I disappointed. But first, here's what's going on. Last week, the House passed what Trump is calling his big, beautiful bill. Elon called the bill a massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill and a disgusting abomination. The bill is huge, over 1,100 pages. There are completely different interpretations of how the bill impacts our $2 trillion deficit and nearly $37 trillion debt. The Congressional Budget Office, or CBO, says it increases them. Trump's team says it decreases them. So what's the truth? The answer is, it depends. Trump's team is correct that they and the CBO are using different assumptions. But even if they use the same assumptions, the fact is that whether the deficit shrinks depends on how much the economy grows. If GDP growth is modest, around 2 to 2.5%, tax revenue growth won't be enough and the deficit will grow. On the other hand, if GDP growth is exceptional, like 3.5%, then Trump's team may be right. The CBO is not projecting that the bill will create exceptional growth. Trump's team probably is. Part of the problem here is that this is just not being messaged well and in one place. We're getting a bunch of tweets and fragmented statements that we, the people, need to cobble together to understand what's going on. But personally, that's not my biggest issue with what's going on. This is how Trump responded to Elon.
So we've done a great job. Elon knew that. Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up and campaigned for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office. He's not the first. People leave my administration and they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly. And some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it.
What a disappointing response from our president. Look, there's a reasonable disagreement to be had about whether this is the right bill. I can understand why, on a human level, Trump would be disappointed that his friend challenged his bill. But Elon critiqued the bill. Trump critiqued Elon. Elon is a citizen. Trump is our president. We elected him to lead. He should be leading, not fighting with citizens. Now Elon is firing back by accusing Trump of being in the Epstein files, which I find unnecessary and disappointing by Elon, especially since he was originally taking a more principled position. But here's what's most important. Mr. President, this is a 1,116-page bill that passed 2 days after being introduced. Politicians made a bill so long that no one could read it. And then they voted on it without reading it. It extends tax cuts that you made in 2017, but did not reduce the deficit. So hopefully you can understand our concern. We want an explanation, not retaliation and escalation. Please make it clear the conditions under which this bill reduced the deficit. And tell us in one video or essay or speech how you plan to create those conditions. If this is really one big, beautiful bill, then please give us one big, beautiful explanation. Currently, things are escalating between Elon and Trump. But this shouldn't be about Trump versus Elon. This should have never become a personal fight. Elected leaders are supposed to lead. If we, the people, are wrong about the bill, then show us what's right.
This is just, I need some fresh air. I need a shot of some Henny or something. I mean, I just need something. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's still my president. Ish happens. Do I want them to talk it out? Hell yeah. Elon, this ain't the way to go, dog. This ain't the way to go at all, y'all. This ain't the way to go. But just a few days, I was shouting out, go be great, Elon, go be great. You know what I'm saying? You got the key, you chilling and all this. And now I'm sitting here talking about Elon on X crashing out and just like losing it. Literally 3 days ago, I'm like, Elon, yeah, go be great, man. You got the key to. Now I'm sitting here really like, are we even discussing this, y'all? We for real discussing this right now. This is crazy. This is crazy, yo. Y'all, I want to know your thoughts. Where y'all at with it? Let me know in the comment section, y'all. Let's talk. Let's chop it up for real. I'm blowed. I'm going to just tell you that now. However, I'm rocking with my president, Donald Trump. I'm rocking with my president. At the end of the freaking day, you win some, you lose some. And for you to go out there, Elon, and say, oh, you wouldn't have been president if I wouldn't have, like, for you to really just do all that type of stuff, dog, you're digging yourself a hole that you may not be able to get yourself out of. For real, for real. At this point, y'all know how Trump roll. How can he trust you? Like I stated before, it was cool that you stated your opinions in the interviews and stuff when you was keeping it cute and clean. Now you getting dirty though, dog. You getting real dirty. You getting real dirty. Y'all, I'm finna end it with Scott Jennings, because you know he perfectly knows how to sum some ish up and ruffle some feathers around here. I really hope these guys can talk this out. However, I said my piece, y'all. Y'all know who I'm rocking with, who I'm rolling with. No bill is freaking perfect. Name one. Name any bills that was passed that was perfect. My Elon, why you ain't say nothing then? Why you waiting till now? As long as y'all been together, kicking it with each other, why you ain't had nothing to say now? Like, did we miss something? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, y'all. I'm finna go find me a hit of Henny or something, okay, baby? I need to go sip, get off the internet, catch up on some shows and stuff like this, because this has just been too much for your girl today. And we gonna refresh, restart, and start this thing tomorrow. And hopefully, it ain't no BS. That being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and dive into the video. Let's go.
Who gets you in the divorce, Trump or Elon?
Let me just tell you what every Republican is doing. I have my, here's where we are today. We're literally, heads are in the garbage can right now. That's the state of everybody I know at the moment. Not going to lie, it's an ugly day. You know, you hate it when your friends are fighting. I continue to believe that their partnership last year saved America. And I also continue to believe their goals are not mutually exclusive. Trump needs to pass his agenda, which this bill is his agenda. It's what he ran on. Elon wants to save America from going bankrupt, which they can also do if the Republicans in Congress and everybody works together. All of these things can happen.
Get in Congress,
when fights get personal, though, it means the enemy is advancing. And in this case, it means the Democrats are laughing and advancing. So hopefully cooler heads will soon prevail and the president can get his agenda and Elon can convince the Republicans that the debt is a serious problem. But not going to lie, rough day for the Republicans.